Hello friends, Center of Gravity. This is presentation by Prakash Kadve, Principal KK Walk Polytechnic, Nasik. This is the diagram of cylinder having height h and diameter d. Here it is shown placed horizontally, here it is shown placed vertically. Again height h and diameter d. For cylinder it is quite simple. The center of the cylinder itself is the center of gravity of the cylinder. So if you measure from any one end, any one edge of the cylinder, it will be at d by 2, that is equal to radius, and along height if you measure, it will be equal to at h by 2. Important is here you have to remember volume of cylinder. So volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Center of gravity ordinates I have shown h by 2 and d by 2, or here if you go it is d by 2 and h by 2. So volume how it is? See, cylinder comprises of a circle and then it has got certain height. So you know area of circle is pi r square. Multiply just by height, you will get volume of cylinder. Next diagram is sphere. Volume of sphere, see, sphere is nothing but a ball. Volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. And its center of gravity lies exactly at the center of the sphere. So it will be from any edge if you take, it will be at d by 2 or it will be r. Like sphere, another figure is hemisphere, that is this sphere is cut into half. So remaining half portion is called as hemisphere. Again it has got radius r measured from any of the edge. Here if you see on the base, it will be at a distance d by 2 or r, that is the ordinate of center of gravity. But in y direction, it will be at 3r divided by 8. This is to be remembered. Y bar is equal to 3r divided by 8. It is from the base. Likewise, if you take it from top, it will be r minus 3r by 8. So from top means this distance, this much distance. From here to here it is radius r. This is known. So total minus this you will get this distance. So r minus 3r upon 8. Volume of hemisphere just half of that of the sphere. So for sphere it was 4 by 3 pi r cube. For hemisphere it will be 1 half. So it is 2 pi r cube by 3. Next is cone. Volume of cone similar to that of the cylinder. Cylinder also has got a circular shape at the bottom, but it was straight in vertical direction. Here it is slanted. So since it is slanted, the volume will be just 1/3 of that of the cylinder. So this is 1/3. Then pi r square is area of circle into height of the cone. So pi r square h is the volume. 1/3 pi r square h is the volume of cone that you are supposed to remember. Along centroidal axis, the center of gravity will lie. That means naturally from any edge if you take, it will be r at the base. From base along y direction it will be h by 4. So this height will be h by 4 where centroid lies, and height is measured from this point to this point. So volume of pyramid next. Volume of pyramid, it has got a rectangular base, and from center the height is measured vertically. So V is equal to 1/3 L into W into H. So this is L is length of the rectangle, W is width of the rectangle, that is at the base, and height is height of the cone. And again centroid will lie at h by 4 from the base. The same thing I have shown in a table. Here you can see cylinder h by 2 is the center of gravity, pi r square h is the volume, sphere, hemisphere, then cone and the pyramid. The same thing is shown in a single table, so it will be easy to remember. Now this is the problem given in question paper also. A sphere is resting on a cylinder. So sphere diameter is 200 mm, cylinder diameter is 300 mm. But sphere is resting exactly above the center of the cylinder. So from left edge it will be 150 millimeter for cone, and for sphere also from left edge it will be 150 millimeter. So half of the base. Now here you have to use simple equation. X bar is equal to V1 x1 plus V2 x2 divided by V1 plus V2, and Y bar is equal to V1 y1 plus V2 y2 divided by V1 plus V2, where V1 is volume of cone. So I am calling this as first figure, cone as cylinder as first figure, and sphere as second figure. So volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Pi into r square, radius is 150, into 400 is the height. Volume of sphere 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 by 3 pi into r cube. Here diameter is 200, means radius will be 100 mm. So 100 cube. Now x1, this distance. So since total is 300, it will lie at half. So 300 by 2, x1 is 150. Again for sphere, it is resting at the center. So this distance will also be same, that is 150 mm. So x2 is also 150 mm. Now y1, center of gravity of first figure. So here I have shown it is lying like this. Center of gravity of first figure will be at half of the height of the cylinder, h by 2. So 400 by 2, so that is 200. Now for sphere, you know, center of gravity lies at the center of sphere. So radius, this distance is 100 mm, but we want it from bottom. So 400 plus 100, that will be 500. Now you put all these values in this equation. It is quite simple. Put V1 here, put X1 here, V2, X2, you will get an answer. Likewise for Y bar also. Next, again, a hemisphere is resting above a cone, but here diameter of, not cone, cylinder. Here diameter of cylinder and diameter of hemisphere both are same. So here if I draw a centroidal axis, see this is also a centroidal axis. So it is symmetrical about, the diagram is symmetrical about this vertical line, that is centroidal axis. Therefore x bar need not to calculate, it will be common. It will be half of the diameter, that is 100 mm. That I have written due to symmetry, x bar is 100 mm. But still you can put it in the equation and you can find out. I have written equation for y bar v1 y1 plus v2 y2 divided by v1 plus v2. Similarly, you can write for x bar v1 x1 plus v2 x2 divided by v1 plus v2. Now here volume of cylinder pi r square h. I told you cylinder circular at the base, so area of base is pi r square multiplied by height. So pi r square h, r is 100, so pi r square into 100 square into 400. Volume of semisphere, 2/3 pi r cube. So again radius is 100. Put the value, you will get volume also. Y1. Now Y1 is this distance. Again total height is 400, so it will be at the center. That means 400 by 2, it is 200. For hemisphere, see from here, this is from this base to the center of gravity of hemisphere, it will be 3r by 8. So I will be deducting from total height this distance. So total height is 400. plus this radius 100. So total height from base will be 500. 500 minus this, I will get height from this point to this point. So I know this is 3r by 8. So 500 minus 3r by 8, I will get the distance y2. I want this distance y2. I'll repeat it again. See, total height from here to here. How much it is? This is 400 plus this 100, 500. I want this y1 value. Now total is known. If I deduct this much, I will get remaining y1. So this is known 3r by 8. Deduct it, you will get y2. Put these values in the equation, you will get the answer.